Ugh. Once I get used to this life, I really can't go back to the way it was before. I wonder who it is. Don't tell me. My name is Akari Yamagishi, and I'm 45 this year. My family consists of my husband and daughter, and I think we're a pretty average family. My daughter Sana is 16 and started high school just this spring. And what's worse, she's at the peak of her rebellious phase, so she requires a lot of attention. Well, I'd be lying if I said I didn't remember being rebellious myself 30 years ago. And I do think it can't be helped, but goddamn, parenting's so hard. And as for my husband Toru, dinner's ready, honey. Go ahead and start without me.
Hey, what the hell is this?
What do you... something wrong?
Why is it rice with fried eggs, huh?
Well...
If you're gonna put rice on the table, a Japanese omelet should come with it. The hell are you doing with fried eggs?
I'm sorry, I thought a change from the usual would be good for you.
How long have you been a housewife truly, huh? If it's rice, an omelet. If it's fried eggs, bread, all right?
Yes, I'll be careful next time. Should I just serve it with raw eggs next time? Well, I won't do that because I'll get scolded more and it'll be a drag. And why does he act this way? Because I'm a full-time housewife and he has this delusional lord-like mentality in the house? He looks down on me, a full-time housewife without a job, and boasts that he's the breadwinner of the family who works in society. Indeed, I don't work a job, and it's an undeniable fact that my husband supports the home. But it doesn't feel nice at all when he condescends to me. He works at a stock trading company and earns about 4.5 million yen a year. He may be making reasonable money for his age, but when you consider Sana, it's not a high salary by any means. As a full-time housewife, I can't say anything back even if he complains a little, but I sometimes think that if Sana goes to college like this, our home would inevitably fall apart. But even so, I think I shouldn't complain about small things like what just happened here.
Hey, has Sana woken up yet?
True. If she doesn't wake up soon, she might not make it to school on time.
Hey, where are you going?
I was thinking of waking up Sana.
You don't have to do that.
But it would be a problem if she were late.
It's fine, just let her learn what not to do the hard way. And you have a job to do, right?
No, I don't have a part-time job or anything.
Not that kind of job. You have to wash my dishes, don't you?
Yes.
And I'm working late today, so I won't need dinner tonight. Well, I'm off.
Have a nice day. My husband told me to leave Sana alone, but I just couldn't, so... Sana, it's already 8:20.
I'm going to be late today. I should be fine.
What are you saying? Get ready quickly.
So annoying. All right, coming.
Your breakfast is on the table downstairs, so eat up. I have some things to do around the house. I wonder if she's really doing okay. If she goes to a private college or to a cram school, or gets a private tutor instead, or ends up repeating her examinations, I'll have to start thinking about working part-time. Above all, the fact she can't wake up by herself and that she doesn't think it's a big deal if she's late for school.
Hey, Mom, buy me Hermes handbag.
What are you suddenly saying? There's no way I can buy something like that.
Oh, come on. Why not?
I can't, honey.
And why can't you?
Well, why do you need something like that? Even adults would buy things like that after their first paycheck or a bonus as a reward for working hard. Do you think that's what high school students need?
Misaki had her dad buy her Hermes handbag. You never buy me anything.
I gave you the Samantha Thavasa wallet that you said you wanted for your birthday, didn't I? I think that was quite expensive.
But it's not enough. I can't compete unless I have an Hermes bag.
Well then, make money by working a part-time job or whatever.
No, that's too much trouble.
Those who don't work shouldn't eat. Those who don't work shouldn't own designer bags. Now, get to school quickly. I don't care if you fail and have to repeat the year.
What the hell, Mom? You're so stingy. This poor family is the absolute worst.
Sana has a friend at school called Misaki, and she comes from a very wealthy family. Apparently, she can buy anything she wants. Hearing this perhaps made her extremely jealous, because since entering high school, Sana, who was originally selfish, has become even more of a monstrosity under the influence of her friends. Still, I'm not being unreasonable, and it's not like I never spoil her at all. She is greedy, so there must be something she is lacking. On top of this, she is going through her adolescent rebellious phase, and it is very troublesome nowadays. Hey, Sana, what time do you think it is now?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock? You mean 2 o'clock in the morning, don't you? I called you on your phone, but you didn't answer. What are you thinking?
You're annoying.
Well, where were you and what were you doing?
It doesn't matter what I was doing, does it?
Yes, it does. Where did you go and what would you do if you brought you home this hour?
Would you just shut up? I told you I wasn't doing anything.
You couldn't have been doing nothing. I was worried, understand?
I wasn't worried, so just bug off.
That's not the issue. Hey, wait a second. This isn't over yet. She went back to her room. I really have to give her a certain warning sometimes. Sana, get out here this instant.
Shut up. I'm going to sleep now. Go away.
Hey, wait a second. She closed the door. I mean, who wouldn't? But even so, why am I having so much trouble communicating with my own daughter? The fact things haven't been going well with Sana and Toru have been bothering me so much lately. What the? Why is there a lock?
Mom, what are you doing? Don't rattle my doorknob, all right? It's so annoying.
But there was no lock on it, was there? Why did you put this on?
I asked Dad, see, and he put one on.
What? Why didn't you ask me? Hey, honey, did you put a lock on Sana's room?
Yeah, what of it?
Don't do whatever you want, honey. Why didn't you tell me first?
Who cares? I'm the one who's putting money into this house, lest we forget. Got a problem with that?
Well, you're right, but it was so strange. Toru is a stingy person at heart. I never thought Toru would give Sana money and listen to what she says. But you're not so keen to give money, are you, honey? That's unusual.
What the hell, Akari? It's just a request from my adorable daughter, so never you mind about this much.
Oh, really?
Anyway, isn't the food ready yet? I've been waiting forever.
Yes. That was so strange. I had a bad feeling, but he said there was nothing to worry about, so I couldn't press him any further than I did. And I decided to wait and see what happened for a while. Then, about a month after the incident regarding the doorknob, on this particular day, I happened to be out from the morning and was supposed to come back in the evening. But my plans ended a lot earlier, so I came back around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Wait, that's weird. I think I heard sounds coming from upstairs. Sana's shoes were not at the entrance, so I wonder what could be causing it. What if it's a mouse? No, please, anything but. I thought the worst of myself, but I pushed myself to head up to the second floor. Oh wait, is Sana here? Thus, I went to Sana's room and put my ear against the door to hear what was going on inside.
Come on now, babe. Let's do it raw, yo!
That's not okay, babe.
What the hell? I thought I shouldn't have listened to this conversation, so I thought I'd knock, but I simply couldn't. I felt uncomfortable at home, but I didn't have anything to do. I decided to stay out until late at night. Maybe I'll ask Sana about it when I get back. I see. Did Sana lock the door so she could get cozy with her boyfriend? Even though she's my daughter, I didn't want to listen to such a graphic conversation. Sana was on my mind, but one thing seemed odd to me. Toru, as I mentioned, my husband has always been stingy. Why even when we built this house?
Here, your ticket.
It's 160 yen to the nearest station, right? This ticket costs 140 yen.
The fare is 140 yen up to the station before that, so we'll walk home from there.
What?
You're getting on the train with my money, Akari. Well, you're a full-time housewife, so you probably don't understand the value of money at all anyway.
What the heck?
But hey, isn't this a good thing to do from time to time?
In the past, unlike now in his lord-like demeanor around the house, he was merely a little stingy with money. That's one of the reasons why I married him, after all. All right, then I've killed some time, so I should go home.
Hey, where have you been up until now?
A few errands.
I see. Well, then I have something to talk about with you.
Oh, what's up?
Actually, I quit my job as of today.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm changing jobs, and so I want you to give me some money until I start working my next job.
Some money? But I don't have that much money saved up.
It's okay. Actually, I've already decided on my next company.
Is that so?
Yes, and I want 200,000 yen for this month.
200,000 yen? That much money?
It's money I made, woman, so you can't complain now, can ya?
I understand, but in return, I don't care what happens to you, okay?
Sure.
By the way, where are you going to work?
Huh? Nakamura Holdings.
Wow, I've never heard of it.
What are you talking about? That's so rude.
Yes. After that, Toru started going out from morning to night for a while. I wanted to ask him what he was doing, but I thought he would get angry if I asked him, so I decided not to. I don't have many savings, but it's money my husband made himself, so I couldn't complain. One day,
Good morning, Akari.
Good morning.
Did something bad happen to you recently regarding Toru?
Excuse me? What are you talking about, ma'am?
I work part-time at a pachinko parlor on 2nd Street. And lately, your husband's been going there every day. He was hooked onto the games of pachinko, so I got a bit worried. I was wondering if something bad had happened.
Pachinko, ma'am?
Oh, you didn't know? I'm sorry, honey. If you don't mind, I can listen to whatever you have to say.
No, ma'am, I'm okay, thank you. I wondered, what on earth was my husband doing asking me for money just to go to the pachinko parlor every damn day? The next day, I saw Toru to the door again in the morning, and that day around lunchtime, I decided to take a look at the pachinko parlor on 2nd Street. What a noisy hellhole. What? I went to the pachinko parlor, and there, I could unmistakably see my husband in such an otherworldly place. Are you seriously going to change jobs, Toru? It might just be a wild shot in the dark, but the more I thought about it, the more anxious I became. So I decided to call Nakamura Holdings for some information. Hello? Is this Nakamura Holdings?
Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you today?
Someone named Toru Yamagishi is going to be working for your company in the coming weeks, I believe. Could you please confirm that?
Mr. Toru Yamagishi. Copy that. One moment, please, ma'am. I'm very sorry, ma'am, but I unfortunately can't confirm that Mr. Toru Yamagishi is in our records whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, thank you very much. Just as I thought.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, you said you changed jobs, but that was a lie, wasn't it?
What's going on, Akari?
I called Nakamura Holdings this afternoon, and they told me they had no record of you.
You did something like that? Are you freaking serious?
No, are you freaking serious?
What the hell? Don't make me say this every damn time. Listen, I'm the breadwinner of this damn family.
I know that, believe me, but more than anything, I'm running out of savings. I suppose you spent the entire amount of 200,000 yen I gave you on gambling?
So what if I did? It's my money. Besides, if your savings run out, you frickin' find a job, all right? I've been the one working up until now.
In the end, we ended up having a huge fight that day, and we just left it at that. When I looked down in the living room, Toru's wallet caught my eye. Leaving your wallet in a place like this? Pretty sloppy of you, A shiny business card was sticking out of his wallet. I knew I shouldn't, but I pulled it out of the wallet and discovered something horrifying. Well, let's see. Tokimeki 7? Yumi, who is this woman? Of course, I decided to search for him on the internet. And oh boy, did I deeply regret doing so. The reason was because Tokimeki 7's Yumi works at an undercover brothel. If it was a hostess, it would have been far better, but fulfilling his desires in a place like this was outrageous. No matter how much he claims it's his money, this was a deal breaker. Sana can't be serious about anything either. I decided to make a certain of action. I merely left a handwritten letter and left it on the living room table. And please, don't look for me.
Huh? Where are you going?
Hey, Sana, I'm going on a little escapade.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Sana, take care of yourself.
I know that even without an old hag telling me,
An old hag.
I think that an old hag like you who doesn't work and goes on trips feeling so carefree is a damn stranger to me. Could you please shake a damn leg and leave?
So I left the house and got on an airplane. Wow, so Lebanon is a place like this? I've always wanted to come here, honestly. Not only Lebanon, but also New York, Paris, Beijing, among other places too. I've traveled all over the world. How can I do this when I'm not even working? It's because I'm a full-time housewife, but I make bags of money. I'd actually been investing in stocks for the past 10 years, and I've been saving money little by little. I keep it separate from my family's living expenses, so even if my family was on the verge of bankruptcy, I wouldn't fall over dead with everyone else. If that wasn't the case, there's no way I would have been able to give my husband 200,000 yen so easily. To be honest, I was gradually leaning towards divorce. But it would be boring to just get divorced, and I wanted to make things a little more difficult for them both in the end. The trip was so fresh and so fun that I didn't even look at my phone once in months. Well, when you're overseas, there's the issue that you can't use your phone if you don't have Wi-Fi, so I didn't think there was any need to look at it. But one evening, my hotel had Wi-Fi, and so I casually checked my phone and found a lot of messages and failed calls. The messages on my phone and voicemail were from Toru and Sana, and they simply were in dire need of my help. I'm not divorced yet, so maybe I'll give them a call. Hello?
Oh, Akari. Is that you, Akari?
Yes, it is.
Where have you been walking around all this time, huh? Without even doing the housework?
Is there something you need?
Yeah, I'll tell you directly. Lend me some money, please.
Hell no.
Why not? We're family, aren't we? Please help me, honey.
More to the point, why money?
I got into gambling and I don't have any money at all. We were trying to move out of the apartment we're living in and move into a cheaper apartment, but I can't even pay the expenses. Additionally, I can't pay the water and gas either, and they've been cut off.
Who the frick cares?
Sorry? Did you say something, Akari?
Nothing, Toru.
I haven't paid my phone bills either, and it's gonna be cut off soon, and...
Is there anything else?
Sana is pregnant.
Huh.
Her boyfriend ran away and we can't contact him. If it goes on like this, she might not be able to continue going to high school. Please, I don't have any money. Please, help us.
Guess I have no choice. Okay then, I'll transfer 1 million yen to your account.
Really? Oh, that would help us so much.
But only 1 million yen. Use this money to settle the payments for Sana and so on and so forth, alright?
I understand. Thank you very much.
In the end, his changing jobs was a complete and utter lie, and Toru's lack of money was probably due not only to gambling, but also to showering a girl in gold coins, so to speak. I'll start divorce proceedings when I get back to Japan. I've traveled enough, and I'd enjoyed my time very much. I eventually returned to Japan 6 months later, and went back home to my parents instead of my other family. I had contacted them beforehand, and they accepted me, arms wide open, without any problems. And right around then, once I get used to this life, I really can't go back to the way it was before. I wonder who it is. Don't tell me.
Excuse me?
What? How did you know I would be here?
This is your family home, after all. I came here just in case you were here.
Sana stood next to her father.
Mom, I was so wrong. Actually, I dropped out of high school.
Why? You managed to solve the pregnancy thing with my 1 million yen, didn't you?
Well, I got caught doing some other things because I wanted money.
I got into debt from gambling.
I was disgusted beyond all things imaginable. There was no way this family could have survived with just 1 million yen. Perfect timing. Sign this, please.
Divorce papers? No, I have no intention of breaking up with you.
Okay then, if you sign it, I'll give you 3 million yen. How about that? As a loan for alimony and severance payments.
Wait, seriously? Oh, then I'll sign it.
Oh, and you will take custody of Sana as well, capiche?
What? Why?
You can't think of an unemployed old hag as your mother, can you? Perfect for you then.
Oh, is that so? All right then, fine. Whatever. With that 3 million yen, I can do whatever I want for a while. And I can live a good life without having to see your face.
Good, I'll transfer the money later. Toru quickly signed the documents and left the house in high spirits. I didn't think he'd be this corrupted, though. Well, I guess there's no other choice but to divorce. He's a stranger to me after all. After a while, I steadily increased my savings through investments. Since then, I've been taking family trips with my parents, renovating their house, and doing things to show my filial piety that had been building up over the years. So now I'm able to live a very fulfilling life. On the other hand, Toru had apparently spent all the money I transferred to him in a flash, and now he's having a huge argument with Sana. Apparently, he was forced to do manual labor, but perhaps because of his age, the work is taking its toll on his body. But since he can't stop gambling, it seems he and Sana are leading a hellish life together. My phone was constantly ringing, but Sana is old enough to work even if she dropped out of high school. If she wants to get away from her stupid father, she could some other bastard to house her and do whatever it takes to get away. It's a small price to pay if you think of it as a fresh start in life for a measly 4 million yen. But I'm going to make the most of my life from now on.